Hello YouTube, so here I am again, an SE scanner. I'm going to do another video, a bit of a range test again, this time featuring the Baofeng UV-B5. Now I like the UV-B5 because yeah, it's me powering up the one I'm going to use. The UV-B5, unlike the 5R, it doesn't look so much like a kid's toy. It looks like a nice little radio. It's got a bit more weight to it because obviously it's got a bigger battery. I think these are 7... Just take the battery off. These are 7.4 volts. See, that is something that looks like it's a Baofeng battery. All my A8s came with some sort of generic, the welcoming, and it says welcome even if you turn off the voice enunciation. Anyway, so we've got the Motorola again. I'm going to do the Analogue Digital, and on the Baofeng UHF and VHF. Unfortunately, let me just get it, as you'd expect, the antenna failed on me on one of my Baofengs, so I'm instead using the Nagoya. Well, it's branded as a Nagoya NA-771. Who it actually made it, I don't know. Yeah, the B5, I like it. Less like a toy, bit more powerful battery. The battery life is incredibly good. Just a nice little handy radio to have. Obviously it's got front panel programming, so you can program with the buttons on the front. Nice bit of I don't know if you see it, yeah. And so you can do the alpha tagging, give them the channels names. Unfortunately, that's limited to 5 characters, which is a bit limited, especially when the display does actually have 6 characters on. But maybe that is something that was difficult to program into them. Front panel programming radios, one of the main problems you can have is when you're carrying it about, you could easily end up screwing your frequencies and channels up. But if you hold the menu button down for 2 seconds, you see there you get a lock. So that locks the keypad.
Unlock.
So that I found was a useful feature. Another thing to know about these, the bottom button on the side, this doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, that in the sort of, I don't know if it's upgraded model, the B6, you have instead of this channel knob, you have a flashlight in true Baofeng style. Right, I don't know if you want me to blabber on about these anymore. I like them. If you have any questions about them, I'll probably answer them for you. If you haven't yet got yourself one of these, they're only about £25, and handy little radios to have if you want to just chuck a few frequencies on the move, either for receiving or transmitting. Obviously it will receive a lot better than any of your scanners because it's a transceiver and it can lock onto those frequencies better. But for using it as a scanner, I don't recommend it because it's very slow and just not good at all for actual scanning. But if you've got a couple of, say, simplex frequencies you need to listen to and they're very weak on the scanner, you'll probably be able to pick them up pretty well on the Baofeng. Anyway, I've blabbered on much too much about these. I'm going to get out there and test these at a few different locations.
I'm now on the way to my first position. It's a bit windy again today. I'm now talking on the Baofeng on VHF. Just for your information, the Baofeng is in dual watch on both my channels, and the DP3400 is in scan. So I'm going to be doing obviously the 2 channels on each, UHF, VHF on this, and then Analogue and Digital on the Motorola. As you could possibly hear, it's quite wet out here. I'm going across the field now, but the roads are wet, everything's wet because it's been raining overnight. Whether that will do anything to my signals, you tell me. Right, so here I am at my first position. This is going to be position India. Basically, this is a different route to the last route I took in my first video, so I thought I'd keep the position names the same, just to avoid confusion. For if I do many videos, it might be interesting to compare them. Anyway, this is a check call from position India, Baofeng on UHF 123 123. This is a check call from position India, Baofeng on VHF 123 123. This is a check call from position India, Motorola on Analogue 123 123. This is a check call from position India, Motorola on Digital 123 123. Check call from position Juliet, Baofeng, UHF. Position Juliet, Baofeng, VHF 123 123. Check call position Juliet, Motorola on Analogue 123 123. Check call position Juliet, Motorola on Digital 123 123. Check call position Kilo on the Baofeng on UHF 123 123. Check call position Kilo on the Baofeng on VHF 123 123. Check call position Kilo on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123. Check call position Kilo on the Motorola on Digital 123 123. Check call from position Lima on the Baofeng on UHF 123 123. Call from position Mike on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123. Check call from position Mike on the Motorola on Digital 123 123. Check call position November on the Baofeng on UHF 123 123. Check call from position November on the Baofeng on VHF 123 123. Check call from position November on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123. Check call from position November on the Motorola on Digital 123 123. Right, there's a bit of background noise there, so it'll be interesting to see how that comes out on the video. If of course that position does come out, it should do, because it's on a footbridge of a major road. I'm going to test of I think then the signal from this point onward.
Jet call from position Oscar on the Baofeng on UHF 123 or 123. Check call from position Oscar on the Baofeng on VHF 123 123. Check call from position Oscar the Motorola 123 123.
On digital 123 123.
Check call apart on Baofeng UHF 123 123. Check call from position apart on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123.
123 123.
Check call from position Quebec on Baofeng on UHF 123 123. On the Baofeng. Position Romeo on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123.
Check call from position Romeo on the Motorola on digital 123 123.
Position Tango on the Baofeng on UHF 123 123. Check call from position Tango on the Baofeng on VHF 123 123. Check call from position Tango on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123.
Check call from position Tango on the Motorola on digital 123 123.
Right, so I'm just leaving position Tango. Unfortunately, that'll probably be about it for the check calls again, because I'm now about to double back on myself very shortly. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to go through all the modes while I'm wandering along a bit, just to see, like we did last time. It might be a bit interesting in all the modes. Even though I'm moving along, I'll be about the same distance all the time and about the same height, so it shouldn't affect anything. Anyway, here we go. Now on the Baofeng UHF. 123 123 on the UHF. VHF 123 123. And now on the Motorola on Analogue 123 123.
Now on the Motorola on digital 123 123. Right, so hopefully you got all those. I say that position is still quite a way away, but we are quite a bit higher. I'm going to get my ordnance survey map out when I get back, or maybe the online equivalent, and get the different heights of positions as well to put on the video. The video will take a bit more time to create, but it'll be hopefully a good one, interesting one. I did find these videos interesting. Not a great deal of